Good morning, guys. Doing my fasted cardio. Nice and early. Looks like it's going to be a decent day. But after I finish my fasted cardio here, I am going to do my posing this morning. See how my physique is looking. And I'll actually, when you see the pictures that come up, or the video, you'll notice that one side is lit up brighter and the other side is just down lighting. So the nice bright light that's in front of me shows the overall physique, you know, like the hardness and all of that, but the down light shows a lot of the detail, shows your cuts better. So I like to give my coaches two different styles of pictures consistently so we can see all that detail from a day-to-day basis. So I am at the point where my body does change daily, whether if it goes up or down, just depends. That's why right now you have to be consistent on everything, including your water. So, but anyways, let's keep it moving. Just want to say good morning. What's up, everybody? It is June 16th. It's Sunday, my favorite day. Well, yeah, one of my favorite days. Friday is definitely number one, but Sunday's my second because I am home all day. I get to do stuff around the house. I got client check-ins all day. Dave and I go back and forth with that. But it is only hitting 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I still have a good chunk of the day to enjoy. So let me give you some insight on some things that I'm doing right now. Anytime I'm going out in the yard, I throw on my shit kickers, my Hunter waterproof boots. These things are the shit. But let's go out here into the, let me unlock the door. There we go. Out here, it is a fabulous day. And let's look over here. So I'm going to be finishing the garden today. I did all the weeding here and down here this morning. I got all the squash planted, which is awesome. And then today I just picked up some other plants. I'm not doing a big garden this year, just a small one, but I got some tomatoes, another thing of squash, some green beans, and some peppers. So I love it when those things come up and I can pick them so I don't need to go to the grocery store a million times in the week, because the vegetables is the one thing that we go through the most, especially here in prep. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to get to work on right now. And then Dave's going to be coming home and he's going to do some workout in the yard as well, because this down there, all of that is going to be cleared out soon. So we're able to walk down there to the water and just have it looking fresh, because right now it looks kind of shitty. But I'll give you some more insight as the day goes on of how things are looking back here. So before I go outside and start doing some more yard stuff, I'm just going to have my meal real quick, which I'll probably show you what that is real quick. It's my basic meal that you've probably seen a million times. But I just wanted to chit chat real quick. We are going into, it's going to be 2 weeks out this coming Thursday. So right now I'm a little under 3 weeks. I am feeling so much better. Last week I was having, some fatigue and I just felt weak on a few days. So it's been a really awesome, finisher of the week though, because I got 3 high days in a row. Your girl loves that shit. Give me all the food. Especially since my high days are still pretty up there this whole prep. I get 3 high days every single week, this whole prep I have. Can't remember the exact number on the top of my head, but I believe it's roughly 2,600 calories still, which is phenomenal. And my low days I think are only at like, what, 1900 calories. So that's low for me. But it's still super manageable. My hunger this entire prep has not been, like, it's all been manageable, put it that way. So yeah, we are a little under 3 weeks. I am getting so excited. I have everything in line. You know, we get the place that we're staying at. I got my suit. I got my earrings. I have my makeup idea all straightened away. So, I mean, there's really not much else to worry about. Other than that, I'm just packing my bag for the 2 overnights that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be easy peasy. So, yeah, this time too, when it comes to the show, it's just going to be so much more relaxed. Why? Because since it's a national show, it gets stretched out for 3 days instead of 1 day. So I don't need to go to the show and wait for all the men to go first and yada, 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 and have, you know, just waiting around all freaking day, being uncomfortable, sitting on the floor. Our place is 3 minutes from the venue. Walking distance. I'm going to be able to hang out at the house all morning until prejudging. Prejudging is at noontime, and the finals is at 6 p.m. So it's excellent. Everything's really low key. I'm going to be relaxed, and I can just cruise right into the show right now. I'm at the point where I don't need fat loss any longer. We have the look. We're trying to hold the look now going into the show. So we just got to keep that muscle fullness. And right now, everything has to be so on point with consistency. I'm consistent with everything as is, but you do have slip-ups here and there. My biggest downfall is my water consumption. Water is a chore for me. I freaking hate it. But I drink a gallon a day. It's technically a touch under a gallon. I just work well that way. Some people, the look is just way, way too dry, and they're not absorbing their carbs properly either. And then when you get really lean too, you need that extra hydration because, I mean, you definitely don't want to be in a spot where you're pulling your muscles and you get a tear or something like that. But my water intake is just, I've always been this way. I work off of a smaller amount than most people, but at the same time, I am a smaller body than a lot of people as well. So it all works out. I roughly do 20 ounces per meal. So yeah, so everything's going to be extremely on point, no slip-ups whatsoever from here on out, because when it comes to the look that we're going for, we want to make sure that it's exactly like every single day. If anything changes, it's only off, like maybe on the scale by a couple points, nothing crazy. But we have nailed it down that my best look is at 129. 129 is the weight that we thought that everything overall, the physique looked spot on. The hardness was there, the vascularity was there, the fullness was there. The only spot that last year that I struggled with is my glute and hamstring tie-in, and this year it really came through. Where last year, you know, when I was carbing up, we would get worried if it was going to blur that area out. And since I got refed 3 high days in a row this past week, we got to experiment a little bit. And honestly, everything held up perfectly. There wasn't any major fluctuations in my look at all, which is kind of weird, but at the same time, that's a good sign. So, but yeah, going back to where I started, I'm feeling 10 times better, and I'm excited to start this week. And I'm sure when that 2-week mark comes around on Thursday, I'm just going to be even more excited. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys a quick update of how I'm feeling and how things are going, and everything's on the upswing and on a positive note. So, I will be periodically giving you guys, you know, some content of what's going on for the last couple weeks going into my show. So let's go, people. I'm stoked. Thank you guys for your support. Hey, I'm happy because it's lunchtime. I got my chicken wrap here, which is just 2 tablespoons of my barbecue sauce with my salt, lettuce, and then 4 ounces of chicken, and then I got 30 grams of carbs of fruit. So I got banana under there and a bunch of strawberries. And of course I got 10 ounces of water, and I'll have that with my meal, and then I'll have another 10 after my meal. So I get a full 20 ounces. So I'm gonna enjoy this outside. The peace and quiet. Not a bad spot for lunch, huh? I love hearing the birds whistle and chirp. I actually, right in that tree, right there, there's a nest inside that little hole. See where that little piece comes out? There's woodpeckers in there, and they came last year, and they're back again, and they nested and had babies, and I love it because I get to watch the mother go in and out all the time. And right now, the baby is popping his head out, and he likes to chirp for his mother. He's not doing it right now, but he was a second ago. It's really hard to get a camera on them because it's like so dark in the hole, but I'm gonna see if I can maybe get a glimpse of them real quick. They're so stinking cute. I love watching them. Look at that sky. Look how freaking beautiful that is. Looks like that's a fake background. Even got Dave out here.
Hola. You know, femina.
He just watered the garden. Everything is now planted. It just needs to get weeded a bit better because it's a bunch of clover, and clover is a bitch. But we have string beans, peppers, some squash, and then different types of tomatoes here. And then down here we have all like 3 different types of squash. And I put some zinnias to put in. They'll come up and I can make bouquets with zinnias. Just like these. So, give me all the flowers. I love color. I like making bouquets for people. I'm that kind of person.
You doing a gardening episode?
I know, right?
Huh?
A little bit of everything I do, you know?
We just gotta find out where we're putting the pot plants.
Yeah. We actually did those, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Out back, and it did pretty good, so.
But then I got lazy and cut them down when they all flowered, and I didn't want to trim them, and I just threw them out. No, wasteful. Wasteful.
But we'll see. Coming to you with more stuff soon.